What's up everybody, Sam here, and this is the Q&A video that you've all been waiting for. Now before we get started, I should probably explain my hair. So basically, I went to the hairstylist. I was gonna get a little bit of a different style, not much, nothing too dramatic. I just showed her some pictures of what I wanted, and she did not get it right. I came home with this super floppy high and loose with terribly long bangs, and I couldn't do anything with it, so I just had Mom lop it all off. The nice thing about hair though is it has a track record of growing back. So if you're really missing it right now, just calm down and it'll come back, I promise. So, Q&A video. Hope you don't mind, but I did not put these in any particular order. I'm just gonna run through them all, and yeah, this is gonna be a lot of fun. Let's jump right in. How long you stay still in Germany? Actually, I can't stay still in Germany any longer than I could in the United States of America. I get pretty fidgety pretty fast. I'm just kidding. I will be here for about another year. We'll be taking a trip back to visit in the spring/early summer. Our grandparents are having their 50th anniversary and we're getting together with all our cousins and we're gonna have a blast. Then I'll come back here for a couple months and move back for good in the fall. Did you ever got recognized in public? Yes, I have several times. It just happened again recently. Yeah, I was at the Volksfest on German Unity Day. That was pretty nuts. But a guy ran into me who recognized me from YouTube, so that was pretty cool. First time it happened, it was this little kid, okay? And he's like, "You're Sam Walton, man." And I was like, "I got recognized." And then the kid turned right back around and said, "I hate Sam Walton, man." And then he summoned all of his goon friends and tried to beat me up. It was a pretty good experience. I'm learning German by myself. What is the best way to study and practice German? The best way to study and practice German is to come to Germany. And I've said this before, but that's true of any language. Just go to the country, get immersed. That's the word I was looking for. Don't know why that took so long. Do a language course for like 5 hours a day, every day of the week, and then go out and hang out with Germans when you're free. And don't let them speak English to you. That's how you learn German. Who's your favorite YouTuber? Okay, this might come as a surprise to you guys, but I don't watch a lot of YouTube videos. I mean, there are vloggers out there that I love. I'm not the kind of person like you guys are, which I'm really thankful for, who goes on and is constantly looking for new videos from them. I don't do that. I like to make sure I check in on my other Germany vloggers at least once a week. Ruboss, Get Germanized, Germany versus USA, etc. I just like to see what they're up to, you know? Keep an eye on my competition. I'm just kidding, I don't view them as competition. Usually. Question, do you like Star Wars or Mass Effect? I know next to nothing about Mass Effect, but I don't see why you couldn't like both, because isn't Mass Effect just a video game series? I didn't know there were like movies or anything. If you're gonna make me choose, then Star Wars, because I know nothing about Mass Effect. It does look cool though. I'd play the games if I had them. Do you use the German Netflix? No, I do not. I had my 30-day free trial to Netflix when it came to Germany. But just like when I had my 30-day free trial in the States, I watched nothing. I've just always got something else to do. And when I have time to entertain myself, it's usually spent doing other things than watching Netflix. What is derp? Where did it come from? I think I just need to make a video about the history of the derp. If you want an actual serious answer, it came from either the Simpsons, I believe, maybe Family Guy. And if it wasn't one of those, it was the creators of those shows. It was one of them. In an older show, derp was just used as an exclamation. How it progressed in popularity after that, I must say, I don't know. But I am very glad to be a helping hand in the process of world derpination. Hey Sam, here are my questions. Would you rather fight a duck the size of a horse or 100 horses the size of a duck? And would you rather have legs the length of your fingers or fingers the length of your legs? Okay, for the second one, I would definitely rather have legs the length of my fingers, because I need these fingers, and if they would kind of be useless if they were leg length. For the first one though, would you rather fight a duck in the size of a horse or 100 horses the size of a duck? That is a tough one. Okay, I think I'd have to go with the 100 horses the size of ducks, because, you know, horses, they can be fighting animals. In the grand scheme of things, they've got pretty small mouths, and if they were the size of ducks, they would be even smaller. So they would be able to kick me, but they wouldn't be able to do much other than that. Whereas a duck, the size of a horse, you know, ducks are ferocious and they can really take chunks out of things with those beaks of theirs. so I'd rather not have one of those horse size. That'd be bad. Do you play an instrument? Yes, indeed. I started on piano, which I think I've taken lessons for a total of 11 years, but it's sad. I'm sure most people who have played for 11 years, taken lessons for 11 years, can play much better than I can, because those years were split up and I hardly practice anymore. It's an instrument I would love to be better at, but I'll probably take lessons again someday. Now what I take lessons for is oboe. I play the oboe. Done that for a couple years as well. Oh, and then just for fun, I like to play the bass. I've never taken a lesson, I just derp around on it on my own for fun. I probably would never take lessons on it just because part of the fun in it, I think, is not having to be committed. Like, I play it a lot. I play it probably too much. I probably spend more time there are usually better things I could be doing when I'm just sitting here derping around with this bass. I'm not great at it, I don't really care, I just do it because it's fun. Life in the States or in Germany, what do you personally prefer to live a whole lifetime there? I'm gonna have to go with the United States. I love it here, but the US, as I've said before, is my home, and that's where I'm planning to spend my life anyway. So, although I might have also mentioned that if stuff ever hit the fan in the States and I had to leave, I would either come here, back to Germany. Living in Killesburg Park would be nice. Or Switzerland. I could not complain if I lived in Switzerland. Hey Sam, how did you get into photography, and who are the photographers and teach you that inspire you the most in the photo community? I guess I've always kind of had an affinity for photography, but a couple years ago, Mom got a DSLR for her birthday, and then not too long thereafter, I got this computer. And when I did, I downloaded Photoshop CS6. And Photoshop is ultimately what got me into photography, because I would take Mom's camera and go out and take pictures with it just because I wanted to edit stuff in Photoshop. And I really had no idea what I was doing. I'd just throw adjustment layers on there and completely nuke the image and then think it looked awesome. I'm not gonna show you any of my work from those days because it's embarrassing. In any case, eventually I started to realize that I really liked taking the photos as well as editing them. And it was just earlier this year when I started to figure out that this is what I want to do. And still, editing is, it's so much fun for me. I love doing composite images or spending a ton of time on a portrait retouch. I love giving an image its final polished look in my digital darkroom. It's just a blast for me. All right, I need to move on. I have a ton of these to go through. Oh, I see a Furby. Spricht er Deutsch? No. I keep the batteries out of him for a very good reason. He is kind of terrifying, so I prefer to keep him incapacitated. Right now, he doesn't speak anything. What is your favorite movie and book? I don't know. I don't think I can even answer that one. Okay, just some books that I like. When I read, I don't usually read solely for entertainment. Actually, I don't read much at all, which is sad. But I like books, like I'm reading Outliers by Malcolm Gladwell. I also liked A Million Miles in 1,000 Years, I think it was called. The book I'm reading now, Outliers, really dissects the world and shows you the secrets behind people's success, and is really fascinating. That's the kind of book I like to read. A series that surprisingly few people have heard of that I really liked, though, was called Alex Rider. It's about this teenage spy. It's really cool. They're like 8 or 9 books. Movies, Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? That movie. That might just take the cake. I also like Hunt for Red October. I like a lot of stuff. Do you like BuzzFeed? BuzzFeed can kill a ton of time, regardless of whether or not you're trying to kill a ton of time. It's dangerous. BuzzFeed is almost more dangerous than that Furby. My question is, where does your creativity come from? You do so many things like taking photos, making videos, and making music, and you make it right. Well, thank you. What other talents do you have? Well, I'm also a practitioner of martial arts and crafts. But where does my creativity come from? I have no idea. It usually comes from those around me. I mean, they're feeding me ideas. When I'm making music, I don't know. I haven't written a lot of music lately, but when you're writing music, usually you get something started and then you just go with it. That is the hardest thing for me ever, actually, no matter what I'm doing. The hardest thing is breaking the ice and getting that first splinter of an idea. From there, it gets easier to develop it, but that first little blurb, it just doesn't come to me very easily. What type of camera do you use for your videos? The autofocus is amazing. Yeah. No, no, really, I'm thinking about buying a new camera, but I'm not sure what exactly. If you're happy with yours, it would help me. I use the Canon 70D. I love it. It's great for video. It's kind of a revolutionary world. It's kind of a revolutionary product in the world of DSLRs as far as recording video goes, because it has some kind of dual pixel autofocus technology, which with the 50mm 1.8 that I'm using on it can be a little bit derpy, but it is a good camera. I've really enjoyed using it. If you would be a girl for a day, what would you do? I would try to fart. Hi, do you prefer the big American milk and orange juice bottles or the smaller German cartons? I could really care less. Doesn't really matter to me. In the States, we like to buy things in bulk though. I mean, we have stores like Costco, Sam's Club, it's my club, where food is cheap, but you have to buy a lot of it at once, which wouldn't work here because usually fridges are pretty small. Is that snap sound at the end of every video live from vid to vid, or is it a recorded one? It's live. I'm too lazy to record one. In the light of the recent Miss America competition, where, as we all know, they ask the most obscure and off-subject questions, what is your view on the recent worldwide upheaval over the news that Apple's latest and greatest iPhone ever has decided to get off its lazy aluminum glass butt and take up yoga? Well, that was hilarious. I'm hoping everybody got that. If you didn't, it's referring to the fact that you can bend the new iPhone. And my opinion on it is that yes, you can bend it, but tests show that it takes like, I don't know, 90 pounds of pressure. That's about 40 kilograms, I think. So either you're trying to bend your iPhone, in which case it's your fault if it actually bends, or two, your jeans or your pants are so flippin' tight that you're probably sterile. What music do you like? I like just about everything. I said a while back that I don't like metal, but I have to take that one back because I've further narrowed down exactly what I don't like, and I will listen to anything except things with screaming vocals. I don't mind hard rock at all. Like, I'll listen to Nirvana and Motley Crue. I don't listen to a lot of them, but it's not, I don't dislike it. As long, even if their voices are like gruff and shrill and borderline screaming, as long as there is a noticeable melody, I'll take it. When people are just screaming all over the place though, that doesn't appeal to me as much. But my favorite genre is singer-songwriter type stuff, more acousticy. Yeah, but it's hard for me to pick a real favorite because, like I said, I listen to everything. Why is there a tuba in your house? Both of my parents are professional musicians, or were. They both studied music. Dad plays the tuba. He also plays the trombone. He might even be able to get by on the trumpet, I don't know. Mom plays the French horn. She has also learned a lot on the accordion. We have a banjo in the house. She made this guitar. She made this. I have the strap stuffed under the strings right now because when I record, my voice echoes inside this and then it gets really annoying. My mom made this guitar. Maybe someday in the Sam Vlogs videos, I'll show you every musical instrument we have in this house because we probably have upwards of 30. Can't decide if that's good or creepy. What is your favorite ice cream flavor? I like Smurf flavor. Just kidding, I never had Smurf flavor, although it exists here. I am a chocolate-aholic. Give me chocolate or give me death. Have you ever smoked weed? No, but in an upcoming video I might be really, really high. I'm getting all 4 of my wisdom teeth out. November 6th. This could get interesting. This could get really interesting. If anyone has any hilarious wisdom teeth surgery stories, leave them in the comments. I want to read them. Xbox One or PS4? Don't answer if it's PS4. What made you learn German? Well, when we first got here, I started going to a German school and I couldn't learn a thing, so they kicked me out and made me go to language course. That's why I learned German. Are you an NFL fan? Which team? How do you like European soccer in comparison? Have you been to a VfB Stuttgart game? I have not yet been to a VfB game. I need that needs to be an episode of Life in Germany too. That's pretty much a must. Yes, I am an NFL fan. I'm not a big fan. I don't freak out over any particular sport. But my team is the Cowboys because my dad's a native Texan. Grandparents still live in Texas. Yeah, Cowboys for the win. How do you like European soccer in comparison? Germans criticize American sports like baseball and our football because it's a lot of action, but just for a couple seconds and then it dies down while people get ready for the next couple seconds of action. And I really like that, to be honest, because watching a soccer game is a sport in and of itself because you have to pay attention, otherwise you're going to miss something. I mean, it's nonstop basically for 90 minutes. Football doesn't really, European foosball doesn't really draw my attention. And then when I look away, something incredible happens and I completely missed it. So, yeah, I don't know. But all in all, I don't watch a lot of sports really. American football or European football. Hi Sam, are you related to the Sam Walton? I'll get to that question in a later question. Do you watch much TV? What shows do you like watching most? I actually, if I'm gonna watch TV, I prefer to go back and watch older shows that are already out on DVD, because like I watched through the first season of 24, okay? I think we did it in like a couple days because it's so addicting, and I know that if I were watching it as it was actually coming out on TV, I would be destroyed because it would be all that would be on my mind all week. I'm also a big fan of Chuck. I don't know if you guys have seen it or heard of it, but it's great. It's just so funny. It's a perfect mix of everything. I could watch that thing over and over again. Can you please say Tschechisches Streichholzschacht? This is not funny. Can you please say Tschechisches Streichholzschachtelchen? Tschechisches Streichholzschachtelchen. Do you still call foosball soccer? Well, do you still call soccer foosball? The most essential question. Cats or dogs? Well, we have a cat. She's very fluffy. Her name is Misha, but I like both cats and dogs. Cats are nice because they're really easy and they can just fend for themselves and not give a derp. Cats are kind of a role model because they are really good at not giving derps. Dogs, on the other hand, are more of a companion and a friend, and they need more care. But they are nice because they tend to love you back. Whereas cats, they just again, they don't give a derp. Who is your favorite vlogger these days? Okay, I forgot to mention this earlier when you guys asked about YouTubers. My favorite channel, I believe, is not very popular, but it's... Are you purring? Anyway, probably my favorite YouTube channel of all time is called Glove and Boots. It's run entirely by puppets and it is hilarious. Maybe I'm the only one who thinks so, but I just find it so funny. Hi, you got that kind of wat look on your face right now. You know what, I'll let you go. Okay, this is great. Can you explain to me that whole Walmart thing? It seems most of the people in the US have something against that supermarket. I've seen a video from this guy, his name is Corey, who said in his video that he wants to quickly leave this godforsaken place. I don't really get it. Thanks. You know, here's the truth about Walmart. Well, first of all, my name is Sam Walton. The owner, the person who made Walmart, his name is Sam Walton. That's what the person was talking about earlier. I get that a lot. Of people tell people my name and they're like, do you own Walmart? I'm like, heck yeah, want me to hook you up with some free diapers? It gets bad credit, but it's not that bad a supermarket. You can go there, you can buy perfectly good food, you know, other staples that you might need. They're honestly pretty clean. There's nothing inherently wrong with the place. I think the issue though lies not in the store itself, but a lot of the people who go there. Because it is open 24 hours a day in most places. You can run into some really unique characters there. But I think it's fun. Like, going to Walmart is just one of the experiences of living the American life, and I think it's fun. I enjoy it, I really do. I like Walmart. I just said it. I said I like Walmart. All right, rant mode off. That is all the questions I have for you guys today. Thank you for sending them all in. They were great, really enjoyed them. Just let me know next time you want me to make another Q&A video, and say in another 6, 7, 8 months or so. Maybe before, yeah, I don't know. Whenever you guys want me to make a Q&A video, you just let me know. Thank you for watching. Thank you for contributing to the fun by submitting your questions. And I will see you next time here on the interwebs. Sam out.